and reload the game to see the full, proper intro once we get away from the Kuso splash screen.
I'm sure we're gonna see some of it at one point or another. Okay.
Wait, Secret of Mana is not Brainies, and I'm not going to let you play Secret of Mana and get credit for playing Brainies, because they are not the same thing.
No, just play Secret of Mana, it's fine. Anything other than Titus, please. Okay, he's just doing that so that I can capture him, okay, so... Yeah, Secret of Mana has color to the edges. It makes life easy.
Apparently Secret of Mana was one of the first games ever to actually use a JPEG image game cartridge. Part of the reason that you can't quick advance to the title screen without advancing past the title screen is because the game is loading the title screen, decompressing the JPEG during the Squaresoft logo.
Wait, seriously? Oh, that's beautiful.
I have not decompiled the ROM, but it does make a degree of sense.
Okay, working on getting this set up. Okay, I've got one person captured, okay? I'm waiting for everybody else.
I see 4 streams. I've seen Mike just switched to Mario Kart, Exploud is still on Brainies, Socrates is on Mario All-Stars, although it looks stalled, at least on... And Tea Party has an intermission screen up. But I do see live content from all.
Yeah, I see they are all live. Mike, I should have captured now, so that worked out just fine. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. Help me, Professor Ness. I need somebody.
Watch more Brainies and get brain by osmosis. I'm sure that's how it works.
Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Let me go to Explode Your Ear. What am I doing? Explode Your Ear. Okay.
I think it was only the title screen image that was a compressed JPEG. Most of the rest of the game, straight up normal character map graphics. Speedrun contains the title screen as part of the timed content. I don't think it would speed up the run, unfortunately.
Yeah, in general, most speedrun rules don't really care too much about... Oh my gosh, please. Why am I dumb?
It had been Moppleton who cued me into that bit of trivia. Has done a lot of reverse engineering and rebuilding of the game. So if you want someone to take out the title screen, you might want to just message him.
I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Just waiting right now for Tea Party Cthulhu to move away from intermission into the game.
Is Socrates still paused on Mario All-Stars? Is that what you're seeing on your end?
Yeah, that's fine. It was for cropping purposes. So he can go ahead and switch back whenever he would like.
Chad is saying that this game is quasi-derived from Pack in Time, which is a game I remember hearing. I don't know if I remember playing it or actively watching it.
Hacking time? Huh. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that, but good to
It
know.
was
Brainies might actually...
rebranded as.
What's that?
It was rebranded as in Europe. I think I also read this game was rebranded for the European market as her fluffy, small, furry creatures that had their own IP in Europe. Not that I think attaching other IP to this game would make it any better or more popular, but
yeah,
things are said about games from Europe, so...
There you go, Professor Nez. Join in the truth, okay? Everybody is here for the truth about European video games, and we're here to expose it. European video games are fun. Okay. I'm almost ready. I'm almost there.
I think Mike is doing sound?
Yes, he is. Okay, I just need to do one final check to see how everything looks. Okay, there we go. Beautiful stuff. So we have 3 people playing the Brainies, and 1 person, I guess, is possibly going to be playing Super Mario. JK, they'll also play the Brainies. Okay, because we gotta get smart, okay? Like the TV show Get Smart. Very important to be knowledgeable about things. Let's hear Mike's sound and see how it is.
Okay, but I'm not sure if I'll let the title screen play this long. It has some music on it.
Yeah, some music.
It's one black screen.
Oh yeah.
4 Brainies. Refresh all my streams since I left them playing a bit.
Titus. Nobody likes Titus.
This game has mode 7 for a very dumb reason.
I'm sure we'll find out what that is in a little bit. Look at that! I don't understand that screen. It's like a germ playing maracas and there's a sexy leg there. I don't know. It's so weird. Okay. Just waiting for Explode Your Ear to confirm if they're ready. If you are playing, by the way, be sure to mute/pause my stream. Explode is ready. Wish them the best of luck. Because they are going to be doing the Brainies for us. Whatever that means. Licensed by Nintendo. Thank you, Nintendo.
My multi-twitch is exactly the opposite layout of your main screen, so this will be real easy to keep track of. But when they go in, note that it starts with a non-Mode 7 view, and then you have to hit a button to get into the Mode 7 view with anything, but the timer is still going, even when you can't interact with anything. So that's the first fun part of the game.
Oh, fun. As soon as I
Mechanic
see movement,
is fairly simple. The goal is to get all 4 of your balls onto the corresponding color exit.
Okay.
You select them, you hit a direction, and they keep going in that direction until they hit an obstacle and can't go any further.
Gotcha. Wow, this is
That is
definitely
what
mode
makes it
7
a
the
puzzle.
game. Okay, so... Oh, that's right, because... I know that you were doing a few puzzle games this time, so...
This round was thinking and logic.
Okay. Yeah, so this is definitely a puzzle game. Okay, Explode Your Ear and Mikeyama are on stage 3. These early levels are basically just rush through and try to make progress.
Teach you the mechanics.
Yeah.
So you can leave off and pick up another Brainy midstream.
There we go. Both Explode Your Ear and Mike through stage 3. Tea Party Cthulhu and Socrates on stage 3.
Proper puzzle level where you actually do. There is an order dependency. You have to put yellow down in that little pocket, otherwise blue is not going to be able to get down to. This one is a little evil now that there is no way to get at that heart. At least not as far as I have seen or tried or been able to.
Wait, really? Why would you put
There are some red herrings.
Oh.
It's a time-limited game, so probably the more you can make player waste time, the more evil you can be.
True. I don't... Yeah, the puzzles have been pretty straightforward so far. It's probably going to get a little bit more nuts. I imagine the stop signs are... You know, you can't go through here.
Time. The hearts. I have not paid close enough attention to see what the hearts do.
I don't know.
Attention to see. There's a Joker meter, and you will eventually start seeing Joker cards showing up on the map.
Yeah, I see Mike past Explode Your Ear just by a little bit. I think that as we start getting deeper into these levels, we're going to start seeing certain people take a lead. Explode Your Ear and Mikeyama basically synced up in beating that level. So, yeah, this level, or this game looks like it's going to be super easy to track progress. Thank you, Professor Ness.
Progress. There are passwords.
Nice.
In order to see your password, you need to die or you need to reset the level, which counts as a death. And the password only changes every 20 levels or so.
Oh no.
And otherwise, you have 3 lives to get through till at least your next password. Or pass brain is what it's called in this game. Is why have words when you can have brains?
Pass brain? That sounds like it would hurt.
Also, looks like you need to park blue in order to get red onto the... Mainly?
Yeah, so far,
get yellow through.
We haven't really seen anything that has been, like, too complex for me. Like, I understand what's happening in each of these levels.
Okay, Mikeyama asked strongly for a game in which there was not a single massive wall to get stuck on, but just all about consistent execution. And so, yeah.
So he's got brains.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, there we go. Mike working on finishing this puzzle.
This game has music, and the music in this game speeds up the closer you get to being dead.
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, I see the solution to the puzzle for Mike. It looks like he lost a little bit of time on this stage. Not a huge deal. He's not gonna die. You know what? This is probably the best Titus game I've seen.
Mike does not know the solution to this room. He's thinking sort of kind of the right thing, but he needs to hit that stop sign from below to get that last Brainy into the I'm not going to comment on the shape of this level.
It's a joystick, okay? It's a joystick. It's here for joy.
It's probably going to be a game that he would just do really well on until he got walled at a particular stage.
Yeah, we'll see how he goes. He's doing okay here.
And now
he's got it.
Audio speeding up and time over. So that row of Brainies on the bottom of that continue screen. Password. So players notice that.
Okay, Explodier, I think you are really ahead of me when it comes to the stream, so let me go ahead and refresh the streams and try to catch up here.
Socrates is also a little bit ahead of where I'm seeing on. Just refresh everyone over here, I think.
Explode your ear, giving us a beautiful ad. I even had a hidden screen logged in, so whatever. We get to see some God of War a little bit. Yeah, welcome everybody. This is... Oh, thank you, by the way, Bad Chop for the host. Welcome to God of War. Totally a Kusogrand3 game. Yeah.
Mike's still kind of stuck. Needs to hit this. Okay, please, Mike. Green goes one square to the right, and then you can do it.
Oh, no, he's... Come on! Come on, you can do this, Mike! No!
Continue on Tea Party's side, or am I forgetting the order of the stages? This looks like a simpler stage.
Oh... Mike, not quite getting it. That is a death.
It is level 11. But yeah, the level is in the top corner, so it should be trivial to keep track of.
Oh, yeah. So Mike getting a little bit stuck on this stage. I think that he'll figure it out, though. He's just making it too difficult for himself, I'd say.
Spoilers in chat. A race. A blind race. Oh, well, he's found a solution. That wouldn't have been my solution, but he's found a solution now.
Yeah, as long as you can beat it, that's fine. Yeah, the tilt on these stages is dumb. But they wanted to use that mode 7. This is mode 7, the video game.
You can't control the game and yet unless you're tilt mode. Hit a button to go from 2D mode into tilt mode.
You can't control it without tilt mode?
Cannot control the game from the quote-unquote 2D view. You have to go into the quote 3D view.
Okay, that's dumb.
Every time you enter a stage, you have to proactively go into 3D view.
Yeah, it looks like people in general have said that this game is okay, from what I'm seeing, you know? I like this one review, it's titled, "They're like Tribbles, only they look evil." And that's pretty much the only notable thing that I can say so far. Things are going to get more complex as the game goes, and we might... I don't know if we'll see anything that's kind of dumb in this, but... I mean... it's Kusogrand3.
Individual level mechanically, yeah, I would agree this is not a game, but it is many, 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 many stages long. And in some of the stages, and if it's too dumb for you 3 times in a row, hey, you go back up to 20 stages. So...
Oh, I'm currently waiting for the next game to be confirmed. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but just gonna wait because we still have some beautiful, delicious matches coming up after this. You know what? This is a game that I probably would have enjoyed playing as a kid. I like games like this, okay? It's fun, especially when there are difficult challenges, figuring out how to get through them. Okay, Mike on to 13. We've got Tea Party Cthulhu on 15. Couple people on... Explode Your Ear is still leading right now. Definitely has made the most progress. So how many levels in total are there?
Into about 25. I don't know exactly how many.
Let me see.
I would not be surprised if it was in the 80 to 100 range, given that they only give out passwords every 20.
Let's see. I know. Okay, I'm
Levels
looking
that I have
at
not...
game facts. There
I think
is a
the
stage
long
100.
Most of the gameplay videos I have seen are segmented. I think the one long play I saw was well over an hour.
There definitely is a stage 100, though, so I don't think we're going to see this game get finished.
Jay.
Mike kind of likes this game. Hey, see? Professor Ness, you did it. You found a game that Mike doesn't absolutely hate. Better than Baby Joe. Okay, yeah, I remember that match. That match was great.
Sad looking at the multi-Twitch before the match started that a couple of my players today have not played live on Twitch since Baby Joe.
Oh man, Baby Joe. I'm trying to think. With this game, it seems like the bad thing about this, the stereotypical bad thing about this game is the mode 7, okay? Because that's hideous.
Cloud had to restart? Or no, he didn't have to restart. He just got a timeout.
Okay. Yeah, one continue left. That's good. I'm worried Mike's going to get a timeout in just a little bit. I think he... Oh, never mind. He managed to get a little extra time. Good.
Stages really do need to pick up the alarm clock to have a decent chance of finishing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Mike has yellow and he's got red now. Okay, moving on to stage 16. Socrates taking one game over. Is this even a game? Sure. Oh no, Mike! Mike! He missed it! Oh my gosh, Mike!
Full game over on Explode.
Oh. He was so close! Mikey Yama, that is another game over.
Hopefully writing down the pass brain, although it's not going to do them any good because I think, again, the passwords are in 20-stage increments. So, and another game over on Tea Party.
Okay. Mike just making sure he has enough time to do this section. Okay, he's got red. Good to get red sorted out pretty quickly. Okay, red and green there. Yellow's not going to be
did
hard.
Have a
Good.
15. I obviously didn't play this game tremendously much.
I think Tea Party Cthulhu is having to start over. Oh no.
He did have a password to stage 15, so I may be wrong about the passwords.
Oh, really?
I would have suspected to see more YouTubes at finer increments.
Strange. Okay, I'm taking a look to see if there are any passwords. There have to be on the game facts. Like, okay, cheats. Yeah, every 5 stages it looks like it's a different password. After level 10. Or no, even level 5 has a password. So New password every 5 stages. Oh, and by the way, the next game that we have coming up after this is an arcade game. It's called I'm Sorry.
That bodes well. Like developer apologizing for the game in advance.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Very apologetic.
Wait a minute, did Tea Party have to restart from the party not write down the password?
I don't think they did. Unfortunately, we've seen password bosses end up causing problems for players before, so yeah, I think the password boss may have done it for Tea Party Cthulhu. Mike, trying to get through the rest of this stage.
And
not a whole lot of time left.
We may want to make some allowance, at least understood how the passwords work. Is it okay if I put in Discord or wherever the players are watching passwords do update every 5 stages? Because I wouldn't want someone who doesn't reach level 20 to just not write down the password because they don't think it's going to work. And I did previously say that it was only 20 stages.
Yeah, you may wish to say
Make sure I can
yellow, blue, yellow, green,
promoted explicitly to all 4 of them. Apologies for the clicky keyboard.
It's all good. Okay, Mike is entering the password here. Okay. Looks like Socrates is on to level 20. Explode your ear. Yeah, Socrates has managed to take the lead at this point. Very, very nice. Oh no, they might have been done in by the password boss. Ooh, that is rough. That is rough indeed. Okay, we'll have to see. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, this gives Tea Party Cthulhu a bit of a disadvantage because they didn't know about the passwords, whereas Explode Your Ear and Maikuyama did. Socrates did know about the password but didn't write it down. I'm wondering, it seems like it's a little bit unfair at this point just due to information coming out late for Tea Party Cthulhu.
Do we, in this one case, do we know the last stage that Tea Party would have gotten a password at if we want to, like, just PM Tea Party that stage so it's a level playing field?
We may...
Or do we want to give more time?
Socrates actually was in the lead. Yeah, Socrates knew about it and didn't write the password down, so I'd say that we wouldn't want to do that. Professor Ness, Cadis is saying that they don't think it's a relevant issue. They'll be able to get through.
At least, though, this being a puzzle game, once you know the strategy for the stages, they can go by fairly fast. Back to watching the stream. Where are we? Is anyone? I suppose if anyone had made it past, I would be hearing different music. We will get different music if Mike can make it past. Continually more gimmicks as the game goes on.
Oh. Okay. So I'm just working on getting some things sorted. What's that? Oh yeah, my screen is a little bit dusty. I need to wipe in the screen with the lovely monitor cloth here. Okay, yeah, Tea Party Cthulhu is getting right back into this pretty quickly. Still a few minutes lost due to that game over. Let's see.
Starting to get the hang of this stage. Maybe. 17 is one of the first tricky order dependencies. Different order dependencies in the same stage.
Yeah, okay, Mike, plowing on through at level 17. He's just got to figure out the solution. Okay, he's got it. He's good. Moving on to stage 18.
It is kind of a relief that just because one stage is trolly does not necessarily mean the next stage is more trolly. It's not quite that linear progression. Keep on steady progress. Oh, and Mike still has continues.
Okay, cool. I think we got some stuff sorted out. I'm just giving Tea Party Cthulhu a heads up that if we get towards the end and it does look like a few, some time will make a difference, then we'll go ahead and issue a little extra time. Otherwise, we won't just give them time to suffer through the game.
This is Kusogrand3.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Kusogrand3 was about suffering.
Oh, it's all about suffering.
18 under the limit?
But they said that they like this game, so we won't give them bonus time if we don't have to. How about that, huh?
Player grouping fairly close still.
Nice. Explode your ear. Moving on to level 19. Mike is currently on level 19. Tight Tuesday, thank you for liking Butts. I appreciate it. Good to see you here, man. Okay, so Crates sorting his marble men. They're kind of creepy looking, I'm not gonna lie. So this is actually like based off of something called the Brainies.
I think the Brainies was its own IP, and I think what I read was that in Europe there was some other IP that was applied to this game. You get
Wait,
stage
so I'm
20.
seeing that, like, in Europe it was called Tiny Squeaks, but apparently the connection to the series was made late in the development, not early on. Let me see about Squeak.
That sounds right. I think Tiny Squeaks were a not video game thing. That's right. So teleporters only work for Brainies of that color. Green will go through the green teleporter. Only if the other end is not blocked.
Okay. I don't know. Apparently, yeah, it was related... No, okay, Squeak was a puzzle video game developed and published by the French company Loriciel. Okay, so Squeak was made by a French company, so Tiny Squeak was related to it due to sort of stick around the same IP of this video game that was made in France, which makes sense because Titus is a French company. Okay, I get it. I understand now. This is so dumb. Yeah, Tie Tuesday, this is Mode 7, the video game.
More trouble being had with stage 20 here than I ever had.
Stage 20, it's kind of a butt. How do you win a level? You have to get your Brainies into the right spots here. Okay, because there are the different circles with the dots. The bad thing is I'm colorblind, and some of these are really difficult to tell what color they are. And so, like, I'm looking at two right now. I believe they're a red and a green, and I almost can't tell them apart. Like, I'm not completely red-green colorblind, but that's pretty bad. Okay, Mike is back to level 20. Yeah, level 20 is being a bit of a roadblock. This looks like if Choo Choo Rocket sucked. Oh, man, I like Choo Choo Rocket. I haven't played it in years, though.
Wait a minute.
What, Professor Ness?
Don't recall the stop signs being in when I played. I'm wondering if there is some other plus element to this game.
Huh.
Explain why in some of the earlier stages there were pickups completely blocked by
oh boy.
through. Really wanting to win this one to make up for Baby Joe.
Baby Joe. Yeah, I'm okay with this game. Oh, Mike Uyama, he got through at stage 20, moving on to stage 21.
At this point, I would almost say, since Mike, Tea Party, and Exploud are all at the same stage, Lee does not need any extra time.
Well, we'll go ahead and see again when we get close. Because, you know, catching up due to, like, despite not having information that other people got, is pretty significant. And so if he could pass somebody, then that's, like, based off of time that he lost, then yeah, I would say that that would be worth looking into. So we'll go ahead and see when we get close to the end.
Right.
If it is close between everybody, then we will grant extra time. If it's not close and it looks like they have no chance of passing, then there won't be extra time. Uh-oh, I just got...
Has deadlocked himself a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like Mike is on to level 22. Titus, yeah, trust me, Tie Tuesday, I know all about my hatred of Titus because they are butts. No, oh, what? I'm looking at the company that made the other quote-unquote squeak games that this was released at in Europe. They did the Steam release of Jim Power, The Lost Dimension. I'm not even kidding you.
There's some street cred.
And, well, okay, they made the original game as well. Yeah, they made Baby Joe. Professor Ness, okay, you've got some explaining to do.
Totally did not know that.
Yeah,
I'm happy, but I totally did not know that.
Titus did not make Baby Joe, but Titus made this game that was later fit into Lauriciel's series, and Lauriciel made Baby Joe. And so, you're just making weird connections out here, okay? She's a French developers.
Yeah, this is only slightly, but I was originally going to assign SNES Lord of the Rings, in which, for preparation last night, I watched the animated Lord of the Rings, in which I did not know until just now starred Anthony Daniels C-3PO as Legolas and John Hurt of various credits as Aragorn.
Oh, baby.
That really was not... I'm not sure if I were them, I would want to live down to.
Yeah. I don't know. That would be interesting. Isn't it an RPG on the Super Nintendo?
Yes, it is a very linear RPG, which is why I was having it potentially in the running.
Gotcha.
Dumb RPG. Level 23 or thereabouts is where I game overed on my first attempt at this. To edge into uncharted territory for me.
Uh-huh.
Around to watch the cutscenes every 20 levels.
I can actually kind of dig this music. It's chill, it's relaxing, exactly what you'd want for a puzzle game.
It's definitely nicer than the first 20 stages music.
Oh, Tie Tuesday. I saw the Friday the 13th puzzle game that came out, and I was like, really? But if it's kind of decent, I might need to check it out personally. Okay, Tea Party was pausing a little bit. I imagine that they were looking at the screen just to figure out what move they want to make, since time is precious here.
Yeah, and that's the dumb thing, is that's why it's dumb that you get presented with a 2D view, but you have to hit a button to make it interactive, but the time is still counting down when it's not interactive. There really is a pause and plan.
Yeah, I understand removing the pieces from the screen when you pause. You know, they don't want you sitting there thinking about what to do, or at least using some sort of brain power in order to do it. There we go. Tea Party is through.
By the way, Drumboardist, there is the Hobbit anime and the Return of the King anime, which were both done by the same group. Those were awesome.
Ooh.
The rotoscope, like photocopier rotoscope, Lord of the Rings Part 1 was a very interesting, sophisticated production. Things about it that, yeah, if you want to Google 1978 Lord of the Rings animated and look at images, you will see images, and they are...
I'm probably good. I've seen some of the old animated stuff. I don't know if I've ever actually watched anything, but all of the Hobbits look so creepy. Ooh, Mike is getting close to running out of time. Oh, man. Yeah, that's timeout for him. That's okay. One continue. It doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, real close here. 22, 23, 24, 24.
Yeah. Everybody is pretty close in this match. Looks like... I don't know. There are only so many things you can say about sliding balls. Just only so many things you can say, okay? Like, here they are. They're these really angry guys who kind of flail a bunch and just gotta make sure that, you know...
But what I want to know is if there's some narrative reason why, like, blue is her idle and some of the other colors are slower idle.
Let me see. The Brainies, SNES...
A whole Brainies personality lore that we're missing out on here.
I don't see any story section in game or in Wikipedia, unfortunately. So I don't know if there was any story. Oh, apparently the gameplay revolves around Mexican jumping beans, referred to in-game as Brainies, as they navigate 101 levels to solve the puzzles that are in their way. That makes the intro make sense, because he was like wearing a sombrero. What's that?
Why are Mexican jumping beans furry?
Well, no, these ones aren't really that furry. They just have awesome eyebrows.
The one on the title screen was furry.
It's been sitting out for a while. It's just how it works.
The box art is also very furry.
They are! I don't know! I don't know, Mexican jumping beans are not supposed to be furry. This is dumb. Okay? Like, I don't buy this story anymore. So dumb.
Dynamite. I haven't seen any dynamite in the game yet.
And also, they haven't been jumping at all, they just slide. The sequel was called Fury of the Furries? What? Let me take a look.
Not at all related to freaking funky fuzzballs for DOS.
I don't think it was the same. Maybe it was. Could have been the same dev. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same series. I don't know my little Brainies lore here, okay? I barely know much about Brainies at all, okay? I studied English. I didn't study brains.
24 is looking like a stumper, but I see
oh yeah,
we
Mike
already
is still having
have
problems with
Explode on 26.
Explode has been blasting through stuff.
This called Tiny's Farter? What?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to Google that. What am I gonna wind up with? Tiny's Farter. It's actually a game made by Callisto.
So did Titus not want the rights to this? Is that why there are so many other companies with the...
I can't blame Titus. They're like, okay, just take this away, please. We're done with this. Go do your thing with this game. Man, yeah, Mike is definitely losing some time on this level 24. It's being difficult. But Yeah, it's legit called Tiny's Farter. Because why not?
The only dominant strategy I was able to work out for this game was really sort of do need to start exits and work backwards to the because most cases there are, particularly this late in the this far into the game, going to be these in setting up blockers and
yeah. Okay.
oh, and Mike accidentally hitting start instead of select. There is no title menu. Whether you get the game start or the password is dependent on the button you push. Mashing straight through to get to the title, it's probably fairly easy to accidentally start a new game and need to reset.
Yeah, I could imagine that. Oh, that's frustrating. Hopefully he wrote down the password. That's the biggest hope for him. It looks like everybody else is past level 24.
Password.
What's that?
The right password. I remember the level 20 password because that's the one that I was testing on to make sure I understood the first thing, although apparently not the second thing about how passwords worked.
Ah. Oh my gosh.
Just here are not too bad.
That is really small font, but Lord Dalek sent me a little bit of the lore here. During the unsuccessful voyage, this is the Tiny's lore, okay? Because this was made into a Tiny's game later on. During the unsuccessful voyage of the rebel Tiny's to the Earth, the evil Tiny had captured the king and got hold of the marvelous machine, turning Sklomph into a planet of terror. What a planet name.
What? Womp?
How
Did I hear that right?
Sklumph. Sklumph. Now that they have returned to their planet, these small hairy animals have regained their natural abilities. They can swim above and underwater, throw balls of fire, use a rope to move about and grab objects, and even eat some elements of the scenery. Only by using your lightning reactions and crafty intelligence to the full can you guide the Tinies through over 100 levels of their astonishing planet. So I'm guessing that that is lore for one of the later games. But yeah, they're from Sklumph. It's a good planet name, okay, everybody? If you ever go on an interstellar trip, go to Sklumph. Oh no, Explode your ear soft locked? Well, welcome to video games. Sometimes it happens.
That is the thing. That is a piece of level design right there. Suicide combo. So you can. It does. It's not. It's advertised as a retry level, but it does count as a death.
Oh boy. Okay, Mike's got this. Mike is through level 22 pretty fast. Visit beautiful Sklumph. Yeah. Now he's got... Or is that a red or... I don't know what color dot that is. That's why I hate this game. Technically, he didn't really need to do that since the green would not go through the portal. Would it go through a blue portal? Was that a blue portal?
I'm not sure which screen you are watching,
Oh,
but no, you do need to be the right color. The portal.
I think occasionally, well, that's a thing with puzzle games. Sometimes you think that they're more complicated than they actually are, and it can lead you
We have
to
a third tile set.
Ooh, yay, third tile set.
Tell me we don't have ice physics. Don't have ice physics. I'm not sure
this
how
whole
ice
game
physics
is
would
ice
work.
physics, okay?
At point. We have bouncers. That looks like that orb thing there is a bumper.
So, whose stream is this that you're seeing that?
Socrates.
Whoa, okay, so I guess that it was really far behind on mine for some reason. Let me refresh everyone again. If you see a God of War advertisement, just ignore it. Okay, ignore God of War. That's not what we're here for. No? I said ignore it! Okay, ignore it, chat. Just don't look. Cover your eyes. What's that?
You should ask for a cut of the advertising revenue since this is ads to an entire audience of like how many are watching the channel right now?
Is Exploud in the lead then? Yeah, he's gotten to God of War, so he's in the lead.
Socrates,
Socrates is
Socrates is in the lead. And Tea Party are pretty close. Exploud is currently a stage ahead of Tea Party, and Mike needs to E5 to advance his password.
Yeah, he's in the level that's been giving him problems, but I think with some clever thinking, he may be able to get back in this. Okay, there we go. This is certainly a game. Yeah, I think everybody has been in the lead at some point for this game.
Yeah, I actually think so. Which makes me think I chose reasonably well, apart from this maybe not being a properly bad game.
How about bad enough? It's a bad enough game. Mike is still a little bit... Oh, there he goes! He's through! On to level 25. Yeah, that's the one that gave him the most trouble. So, basically, you should be hoping at this point that other people struggle with later levels and that you can blast through them. Yeah, luckily Mike got a new password. That's the big thing. Okay. This level is fairly straightforward compared to the other ones. I believe. Twitch is definitely... I don't know, Twitch is having some issues today. I don't know why, but it's just life, okay? This is how we live, on the edge of technology. Oh, go ahead, Professor Ness.
I don't really have anything big to say. Kate was mentioning that his multi-Twitch was acting up. I think the 30, or Socrates is now on 31, so Socrates is in the lead, Exploud is in second, Tea Party third, and Mike in fourth, I believe.
That's what it looks like.
Unless there was a reset backtrack that I didn't observe.
I'm unsure. Okay. I'm not sure Mike is going to be able to finish this the way that he has everything right now, just because of the red. There's one way to get the red into the right location, and that is with the yellow Brainy.
Yellow needs to be stopped on that teleporter. Mike, I think, is, and this goes all the way back to the stage, whatever it was, is missing out on the 3/4 circles to get Brainies into position.
The 3/4 circles?
You have to go, rather than going, you have to like go down, right, up, left, instead of just right or whatever's trace around the outside of a box.
Yeah, very true.
If he put red or whatever he had left around right where he put green.
Yeah, I see a way that he could position. Oh, he's got. Yeah, you're right. If he put red right there, he would have been able to do it. But I think he's got it. Maybe. Come on, Mike. No. Oh no, that's fine. Moving yellow's fine. Use yellow as a tool here. No, not red. Oh, my heart. Yeah, I think this far into it, I know that, people are starting to feel stressed because they know that the end is coming, and they know that if they're taking a long time to figure a stage out, somebody could potentially pass them. So it's just okay. Mike has a chance.
Mike is through.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Mike,
Let's
please.
say
He made it?
is on 26 in my stream, and everyone else is basically fighting for 31. I think everyone has been to 31. Has Tea Party been to 31? Maybe not Tea Party. So Crates and Exploud are both walled on 31.
Let's see. Yeah, 31 is a little bit rough. Yeah, it's fine, by the way, to tell people what position they're in if they ask, so feel free to do that in chat. Mike currently is in the last, so he's got to figure out some of these solutions fast. Okay, he's got a chance though, because got to line up the yellow there up at the What a game. Everyone is within catch-up distance, though. So it's fine if, it takes a little while to figure things out. Well, no. You can't take too long to figure things out. You just gotta... I don't know if there's a good way to rush in this game, though. I mean, you have sort of the feeling that you need to go, but it's just difficult at this point.
If you can play with fast forward, I suppose you can just like YOLO flail until you hit the right combination of motion, but
YOLO flail. Okay.
fastest 31 will be the order at which they got to 31, which I think was Socrates Explode, and has Tea Party made it to 31?
Tea Party, I believe, has made it to 30, not 31. Not 100% sure.
Really, anyone can still take this by getting to stage 32.
Oh, yeah. Mike is out of time. He's gonna have to do this level again. He's struggling. Yeah, can anybody make it to 32? This one looks a little complicated. I do like Tea Party Cthulhu's strategy of pausing.
Socrates made it to 32. So Socrates cementing his lead. You'll see it on Bro Stream shortly.
Yeah. There we go. Very nice. I'm not sure why I'm behind with everyone's stream, but so is life. You're always a little bit behind somebody else. Trying
At
to
least,
drop the deep philosophy during the Brainies, okay? Everybody use your brains in order to figure out what the crap they're talking about with philosophy, okay? Okay, we've got 5 minutes left. That's right, 5 minutes. Cadus, I think we need to do a call on if Tea Party Cthulhu gets a little extra time. So let's go ahead and make that decision, because I think it will make a difference for sure. Having to start over without having without checking for the passwords when other people got the information that yes, there were passwords. So I do think that extra time is warranted for this one.
do we know how long it took Tea Party to get back to the first time? Because that would be the maximum time to get it back. It's up to 33.
Nice, 33. Yeah, Socrates is definitely making a little bit of a lead at this point. Mike, running out of time again. This level has just been the wall for him. I think it's partly the pressure at this point to get through. Okay, I think he's going to go ahead and hop back in with the password and hopefully be able to make a little bit of progress. I don't know if he'll have time, though, to pass anybody else.
I suppose this is the disadvantage. If you only solved a level by random flailing, you might not remember what the solution was, so it might take less time the next time around.
True.
Has a strategy here. So I think he will. Yeah, he's got the solution to this.
Nice. Yeah, the teleports definitely change up a lot of how this game works. I'm not sure what the beans do. Do the beans make you fart?
Beans? Seeing the beans. Is this on the
level
level 30?
Your ear got a bean on 32.
I've seen this, but okay, Exploud is up to 33, and Socrates is he at 34 coming up? Yes, he did just make it 34.
Nice. Okay. You will be moving on to 34. Let me take a look. Okay, just...
I don't know, Devil Ray. I would not mind a puzzle like this in limited quantities in an RPG.
Yeah, I see no information anywhere about beans. But there were definitely beans, okay? I know there were beans. Okay,
I could not find a
left.
manual for this game.
1 minute left. Tea Party Cthulhu still taking a little bit of time to go through this, pausing in order to give themselves more time to try to figure out this puzzle. Pretty decent idea. It's probably something that I would give a shot if I were playing this. Don't forget, after this game we have I'm Sorry coming up. It's a game called I'm Sorry. I have no idea what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and keep letting the time run on my side.
So Crate's at 35 and Explode with a game over.
Oh no, Explode!
I don't see leads changing. I think it is, unless time.
Yeah,
It's like
time is there,
Explode,
so I'm
and
letting this run for T Cthulhu. You may finish out your continues. Okay. So Tea Party Cthulhu is allowed to keep going until they run out of continues.
The timer going.
Yes, I'll keep the timer going to see when we run out here. Okay, so Tea Party Cthulhu just making sure that they try to figure it out. Good, good. Cadus, that was a good idea. I like how this is playing out.
Yeah, apparently I need to decrease my level of game next draw because it looks like all 3 players talking in Group J chat liked this game.
Yeah, they definitely did. Okay. The lead, I believe that Socrates managed to finish level 34 right at the buzzer. Again, it's hard because for some reason my stream is a little bit behind, especially on Socrates' side. So I would say they made it to level 35. Because my screen, I don't know. I've just had some buffer issues. So yeah, currently Socrates is in first, Explode Your Ear second, Tea Party Cthulhu is in third, but again, we're allowing them to finish up their continues.
So Party gets to 36, Tea Party goes into first, if Tea Party gets to 35, I don't think, did Explode get to 35? Remember what Explode got to, because that might end up being
they got to
a
33,
threshold. Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Party gets to 34, then they are in second. 36, then they are in first. Third.
He stalled at 32? Huh.
Okay.
Okay. But why bother saying 34? I don't know. Multiple people are saying different things.
Saying 32 or 33, so that's probably conclusive.
Why bother saying they game over on 34? Unikitten, thank you for the sub. We are currently waiting. Mike, you can turn off stream. Okay, I'm letting Mike know that he may turn off stream. I'll go ahead and play some other music as we get everything else finished up, okay? Because we have Tea Party Cthulhu. This music's a lot more hype, okay? Like, I enjoyed the chill music, but man, we're on to the last little bit of time for Tea Party Cthulhu. Let's see if they're able to finish this stage out. Ooh. Is anybody else experiencing buffering? I don't know. Like, I think...
Okay, so Tea Party just found a strat. Rapid pause, unpause to both see the Brainies are without running down as much time.
Huh. Yeah, I think, honestly, it's been great to see everybody doing this. Everybody has done a pretty darn good job, though. Tea Party Cthulhu, again, because they were at a disadvantage due to information, we're giving them until the continues that they have are used up or they move into first place. So we'll see how they do Again, Socrates currently in first, Explode Urier in second, Tea Party Cthulhu in third. Yeah, I'm enjoying the pause buffering, but man, this could go on a little while with the pause buffering.
One more, and at least according to his audio stream voice, he is getting soft locked.
Oh, really?
Force restart. Oh, and in chat, he just said Tea Party is throwing in the towel, so...
Oh, geez, okay.
Location changes, that is game.
In that case, game. We're done. Tea Party Cthulhu takes a solid third. Mike in fourth. That's our order. Socrates in first. Explode Your Ear second. Tea Party Cthulhu in third. And Mike in fourth. Great job, everybody. Fantastic work. Wow, that was actually a pretty fun watch. Thank you for sharing that wonderful game with us. And wonderful in a way, you know. Some people might not necessarily dig it, but I dug it, okay? I would take a shovel out in the backyard for this game. So thank you, Professor Ness. Feel free to go and disappear if you would like, because, I don't know, I'm just really happy with how that went. It's time